Hi everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Okay, I actually can't quite believe I'm making this video. Today marks my 5-year anniversary on YouTube, which to me is just insane. Like, I've been doing this for 5 years. What? I ummed and ahed about what kind of video to make for like my kind of 5-year anniversary on YouTube, and then I just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to have a sit down and a chat about the last 5 years and just have a bit of a chat about YouTube. These are my favourite videos to make, so I thought why not do what I love doing and just sit down and have a chat, grab a cup of tea. We might be here a little while. I don't know how long I'm going to talk before. I haven't planned this video out, so yeah, I hope you will enjoy. So 5 years, that's a long time. I started this channel back in 2014 of June the 19th. I didn't plan that was the day I was going to start my channel. What happened was I was doing my GCSEs that year, and I happened to finish my GCSEs on the 18th of June. And I'd had in my head, so I started my blog. I still have a written blog. I started that back in September 2013. And I always knew that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. A YouTube channel was the one thing that I'd wanted since I started watching YouTube, which was back in like 2009, 2010. So ever since then, I was only about, how old was I then? Like 10, 11, 12, that kind of age. That I really like. I honestly had like the biggest passion to start a YouTube channel, but obviously I was quite a young age at that time, and I know looking back now that I made the right decision and waited a little bit to start this channel. But I literally wanted to start a YouTube channel back when like Zoella had just started her YouTube channel. Like, that's the time when I wanted to start one. But as I said, I was a bit too young really to do that. But it didn't stop me from, I still made like videos and stuff that I never like put anywhere, just to kind of like see what it was like. I used to have an iPad which I used to film on, and I used to try it out and see what it was like, and I just knew that that's what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to start this at some point in my life, but I didn't quite know when. So then I ended up starting my blog, as I said, back in 2013. Oh my god, that just scared me so much. That was the postman. Oh my god, that literally, like, I don't know whether you just saw my heart just like skipped a beat. I'm on my own in my house today, like, that just scared me so much. Anyway, back to the video. So yeah, I started my blog in 2013, as I said, and that was my like first like kind of step into this kind of like whole world and community. I started that blog as Bethany's Beauty. I wanted it to be a beauty blog, so that's what I did. And then I didn't really tell many people, because at that point I was still in school. I literally was like in my last year of like doing my GCSEs at that point. And I think I only told like my like closest friends at that time, and then I think maybe like a few more people started to find out, and I wasn't really sharing it a lot online. Like, I'd do like the odd tweet about it, but I wasn't really sharing a lot of it. It wasn't really until I had started my YouTube channel that I started actually sharing more on social media, on other social media platforms. So yeah, I had in my head, can't even tell you how bad my 2014 was. It was absolutely horrendous. If you followed my channel for a while, then you'll probably know that year in the February I lost my grandpa, my dad's dad, and then in the April I lost my granddad, my mum's dad, and I was extremely close to my granddad. And then I literally had to sit my GCSEs about like 2 weeks later. So as you can imagine, it was a pretty horrible year. I don't quite know actually how I got through all that. So I decided in my head, I thought, okay, I want to set myself something nice to do, especially over the summer, because, you know, I was still very much in the grieving process, so I wanted something to kind of distract myself a little bit. So I knew as soon as I finished my GCSEs that I wanted to start this. I thought, that's the one thing I'm going to do. I've wanted to do it for so many years now. I'm going to start this channel. So that's what I did. The day of I finished my GCSEs, I think my last exam was, I think it was an IT exam, I think it was in the morning. So I remember coming home, filming my first ever video, like proper video that I was going to put online. It was a what's in my bag. I think I decided to do that video because they were quite popular at the time. I thought it'd be quite a safe video to start with, because they were like a little bit popular. I don't think people still do them these days, I'm not really sure. But yeah, that was the video that I decided to do, and I uploaded it the next day. I had a little pink camera, a little Canon camera, and I put it, I have like a dressing table next to me here, I put it on my dressing table on a tiny little tripod, up against a mirror, so I could sort of see what I was filming a little bit, because it didn't have a flip out screen or anything. So that was how I filmed my first video. I edited it and I uploaded it, and the rest is history, really, isn't it? Yeah, I was really nervous to upload it because, as I said, I was 15 at that point. I was doing 16 that summer. So I was still quite shy. I was going to say little girl, I wasn't little at 15, but you know what I mean. Like 5 years ago I was like a completely different person to who I am now. And also in school, for example, I was really quite quiet and quite shy. So for me to like suddenly start a YouTube channel, I think some people was like, what? Like, it's probably like the least suspected person to start a YouTube channel out of everyone in my year in school. So it was kind of like, what was she doing? I think quite a lot of people were shocked. And to be honest though, I received so much support from my friends. Like, it was just great. Like, they were all so supportive and still are so supportive. And yeah, I was nervous though to upload that. And from there, that's literally what happened. Honestly, I knew, like, in my head, I've never been like, this is the age I'm going to start making videos, or like, this is when I'm going to start. Like, I've never even considered that, if that makes sense. But to me now, like 5 years later, like 5 years I've been uploading. I set myself a challenge of uploading every week. I haven't quite done that. I haven't uploaded every week, but I have uploaded a lot in the last 5 years. I don't actually know how many videos I've done. 200 and something, I would imagine. I remember for my 200th video, like start of 2018, I think. So yeah, it must be like probably 250, maybe something around that. I've also done Vlogmas for the past, well, I mean 5 years. It's literally been, I started it, so I did 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, yeah, 2018. So yeah, 5 years of Vlogmas. I've been my 6th year of Vlogmas this Christmas. I really enjoy doing Vlogmas. It's one of my favourite things to do because I love Christmas. It's one of my favourite times of the year, and I love being able to share my kind of Christmas with you and all that kind of festive period. So Vlogmas is definitely one of my favourite things to do, even though it is hard work. Very hard work. I do love doing it, and I wouldn't be able to daily vlog at any other point of the year probably. I feel like I can just do it at Vlogmas. But yeah, so Vlogmas is one of my favourite things to do, and I will continue to do it. Definitely will be doing it this year. So obviously those videos, like obviously you upload more at that time of year anyway, so yeah. I feel like I've shared quite a lot of my life online within the last 5 years. Like, a lot's happened in my life within the last 5 years. I've kind of like grown up, I suppose, online, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Like, as I said, I was 15, and like 15 seems quite young compared to, obviously I'm 20 now, I'll be 21 in August. It just seems like I was still like kind of like a child when I started, and now I'm like an adult, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of went through that. Probably the biggest part of my life I shared online, really. Obviously, once I started this, I was going into sixth form. And then obviously I shared my 2 years of sixth form online, and then I went to university back in 2016, and you probably all know this if you've watched my channel. You will know that I started doing media production, and then I ended up swapping courses last September to journalism. So I feel like, yeah, like there's been a lot that's happened in my life that I have shared online. Obviously not everything, I don't share all of my life. There are obviously some things that I keep private, but the majority of things I think that have happened, you know, in my personal life, to do with family, I normally have shared online. Obviously not anything prior to starting my YouTube channel, obviously everything that's happened since I started my YouTube channel. But yeah, I've shared a lot of my ups and downs. There's been a lot of ups in the past few years, but there also have been quite a few downs. I've gone through some bad patches, which I have shared because I think that's important to share. You know, I love to share when my life is really great, but sometimes it's not, and I think, as I said, it's important to share those times. I don't want to jinx something when I touch wood, but at the moment things are going quite good in my life, which is nice because I feel like people notice when you're happier as well. A lot of my friends have noticed that I'm a lot happier recently, and that makes me really happy because I'm like, it's nice that people notice that, if you know what I mean. I remember being sat here filming my like 1 year YouTube anniversary back in 2015, and like I literally remember that day like it was yesterday. I don't know where those years have gone. As I said, I literally have grown up. I feel like my look has changed quite a few times. I started YouTube when I had this, I think, kind of length hair, but it was brown, like fully brown, and then I had a bob, which I had for quite a while, and then obviously I've got this kind of hair now. But I mean, you are going to change, aren't you? In 5 years you're obviously going to change. Like, I'm not going to be the same person as I was back in 2014. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of like, I'm just quite gobsmacked that I've actually got to this point. And in a way, I'm actually quite proud of myself for getting here, because like it's quite a big commitment to do this. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like it's a lot of work, and I don't think sometimes people realise how much work actually goes into this. It's like, oh, you just make a video, upload it, but like that's not it. The amount of time I actually put into this is a lot. It takes a lot to film a video, to edit it, to upload it, to do the thumbnails, for it to process, to do the tags, to do the description box, to do links. It takes a lot of time, but I wouldn't stop it for the world. I literally wouldn't. I love it, and I know I only have a very small following still. You know, I haven't gained loads of subscribers over the past 5 years. I don't think it's just, like, to me subscribers don't really mean a lot anyway. It's the people who actually will view your videos and will support you. They're the people that I really cherish. And yeah, as I said, I still have a very small following. I have gained more followers on other social media platforms. Especially my blog. Like, I've met some amazing people from doing this, like, oh my gosh, like a couple of my friends who I consider now like my closest friends, I've met through doing this. Beth and Horton, for example, Steph, I've still never ever met Steph, but Steph I consider like one of my like really good friends. And some more bloggers, Welsh bloggers. Yeah, I love it. It's great, and I honestly wouldn't ever stop. I could never imagine myself stopping doing this. I would love to still be doing this when I'm older and I have a family, hopefully. How great would it be if I had children and they were able to like watch back these videos? Like, how crazy would that be? Like, that's just mental. Yeah, so I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone. If you've just watched this video or whether you've watched all of my videos, that'd be a lot. Just thank you. Honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I don't think you would know how much I really do appreciate it. Even if one person viewed my video, I'd be happy. As I said, I'm not doing this for views, I'm not doing it for money, I'm doing it because I love doing this. It's my hobby, it's my passion, and I just love it. I love this whole community, and I love being able to, even if I help one person out there, honestly, that's just like my life complete. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, as I said, it's not about how many people view it, it's about the impact I think you can have on someone's life. That is, I think, the biggest thank you I could ever have, if you know what I mean, for doing this. So yeah, I really love it, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. But yeah, I don't think you'll ever know how much it means to me. Even if you like a video, comment on a video, it honestly does mean the world. I think if you don't do this, I don't think you sort of understand how much it means. Like, I've spoken to YouTubers before and they totally get it. It's like this like overwhelming thing. If you get a like on a video, it's like, oh, someone's actually taken the time to watch your work and then like it, if you know what I mean. It does mean a lot, and I am forever grateful. And as I said, you know, even if you've just been following me for the past like week, thank you so much, or whether it's been the last 5 years, thank you so much. Going forward, I do also need to say an apology, because I personally haven't uploaded in a couple of weeks. It's been a bit crazy the last 2 weeks. I will probably vlog soon. That'll probably be my next video, so I'll explain everything that's going on in my life in that video. But don't worry, I have my summer now, so I can upload a lot more. I want to kind of make it my goal. I want to collab with a few more people this year, especially if I can, and meet up with some new YouTubers. That's what I've set myself as my goal for this next year of my life on YouTube. So hopefully that will be coming a lot soon. Yeah, I would love to meet up with some YouTubers, so we'll see if that ever happens. But yeah, so 5 years 5 years on YouTube. This channel, if I hadn't have started this channel, there is no way I would ever be where I am today. Before I started this YouTube channel, when I was like doing my GCSEs, I actually wanted to be a primary school teacher. That is the industry that I was going into as I started sixth form. That's what I still wanted to do, was primary school teaching. And then I kind of realised that I actually did have a love for media and this kind of whole industry. So luckily I did take media as an A-level, and that kind of just made me really fall in love with media. Then I like completely scrapped the idea. I literally wanted to be a primary school teacher ever since I was like really little, until literally for like years and years and years that's what I wanted to do. And then suddenly I just changed my mind. I was like, nope, I'm doing media. So if I hadn't have started this, I honestly don't think that would have happened. I think I probably would have stuck with maybe being a primary school teacher. So yeah, obviously then I went to go on to take media production as a degree in uni, and obviously that didn't quite work out, but that still led me to do journalism, which is obviously still in media. So yeah, I kind of have this to thank really for the life that I'm currently leading, because I literally wouldn't be here without it, and YouTube has got me through some really bad times in my life, and it has really helped me, and it's helped me to make these videos. It may have helped some of you out there, I don't know, but it's definitely helped me personally, and I just love it. From all the types of videos that I do, from vlogs to beauty videos to makeup videos to baking videos to vlogmas to this, just sit down videos. I want to do some more, like with my Let's Talk videos, I want to do some more story times with you soon. Oh, I just love it, and as I said, I feel like I'm just going to sit here and ramble and ramble and ramble, so I'm going to stop for now. But before I go, I want to just say, as I said, a massive thank you, because I don't think you know how much it actually means to me, and for the support from everyone that I've ever had. Just thank you. I really can't thank you all enough, from my closest friends to everyone. I'm not going to mention everyone because there's just too many people, but just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you'll continue to stick with me and continue my YouTube journey for the next 5 years. Who knows where I'll be in the next 5 years? I have no idea. So yeah, thank you. Thank you. I hope you all are doing well and having a fab June so far. As I said, I will have some more videos coming to you soon, vlogs hopefully, which I'll explain a lot more of what's been going on recently. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please make my day. Please give it a little like, leave me a comment below. If you have been following actually my channel for a long time, I'd like to know when you started watching my videos and how you started watching my videos. That'd be quite interesting to see. So if you can leave that in the comment section below, that'd be lovely. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And click the little notification bell, because that's when you'll get notified of when I next upload. I love you all lots, and I'll see you all in my next video. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.